welcome back to the Marlins here on OOTP 26. And as you can see, destiny has arrived. It is the Marlins and the Phillies for a third year in a row, I believe. Here in the NLDS, we were the two best teams in the National League East all year long. They gave us a run for our money for a bit before we pulled away at the end of the season, but very good team, as we know. We are extremely familiar with this Phillies team. We're not going to go super in-depth on this roster because we know what this roster is. Let's just quickly look at their team stats. You know, lots of numbers here. They don't steal bases, but lots of like top five-ish numbers here. They walk a ton. They hit a ton of home runs. We know about the Phillies. They pitch very well. They play very good defense. They're a really, really good team. They're pitching. A lot of names we're familiar with. Bryce Ellis, Heifer Ramirez, Alton Davis, who they picked up from Atlanta this season. They got him in the offseason. Miguel Lempier is a new name. And then in the bullpen, Jim Groff. We know about this guy, Jim Groth, whatever his name is. He's one of their best relievers. They've got Spencer Strider in the bullpen, who was good for them this year. Roberto Valenzuela is a good reliever for them, or at least on paper-wise. He had a good ERA, but a horrible FIP. Horrible FIP. So maybe we can rock him around in the bullpen a bit. And then on the hitting side of things, very top-heavy lineup, just like ours. They've got David Martinez in left field. He's one of their best hitters for a long time now. Vinicius dos Santos, the Brazilian, we are very familiar with this player as well. Edwin Arroyo is their new shortstop. He's wrecked, but he's putting together a decent season for them, at least offensively. Oscar Vasquez is a newish name. I don't remember him from last year. But really, really good player. 60 range, but just like a fake 60 range in center field. Also, like they're playing this guy in center field. Like, come on. How do they have... Or I guess they were mainly playing him at first base. Where are they hitting him? They're DHing him. They're DHing him against righties, and then against lefties, he plays first base for them. Interesting. Danny Castaneda is actually a bench player for them. That's interesting. They still have Chouinard, who's at a down year. They still have Olivar, who's at a down year. Eli Pitts is their center fielder. That's a really good center fielder. Bergola's still here. He's at a down year. And they have old man Yordan Alvarez as well, who they signed on a one-year, or multi-year deal, actually. Multi-year deal, even though he's wrecked. Still a good bat on paper. And then as far as what we are going with here in the playoffs, our postseason roster is Pedro Patino, Godfroy, Hernandez, and Cox is our 1 through 4 in the rotation. In the bullpen, it's going to be Ben Abel, Luke Garreau, and Tony Elizalde as our back end. Bird, Griffin, Macias as the next tier. As you can include Hernandez in that tier, and then Cajones as like a middle relief sort of mop-up guy who we don't really want to bring in tight situations, but we are liking to use him. And we will be aggressive with the bullpen with basically most of these guys. Like, we want Patino to work deep into games. If we can get these other guys to work deep into games, sure. But like, if Jackson Cox gives us like 4 innings, they give up like 1 run, I mean, I'll take that. We're going to the bullpen. Like, that's sort of what we're expecting from these guys. We don't want them to be going 7 innings. We're going to be aggressive with our really, really good bullpen. And then on the hitting side of things, Dylan Head, miraculously, just now back from his injury, has not had any rehab games. There are no rehab games to play in, obviously. Or I guess maybe there is some. I don't think there is. I don't think there is playoff games. But anyways, Dylan Head is on the roster here. He's not starting for us, but he is as an option to play center field. If someone slumps, Dylan Head can go in. But for now, it's going to be Garcia, Garza, and Carroll in the outfield. Head and Mikov are on the bench. De La Cruz is the backup infielder with Harai on the bench as well. Asbel and Ortega. Everything else is pretty much what it has been. Against righties, then against lefties. Asbel's playing both sides, no longer alternating games. He's just the catcher for us every day. So before game 1, here is the positions head-to-head. We have the edge when it comes to position players. I almost said outfield players because that's how football-pilled I am now. Premier League, baby. Starts tomorrow. I'm locked in for that Brighton game on Saturday, too. But anyways, the positions head-to-head. We have the edge when it comes to the position players. We have 5 with Garcia, Garza, Lee, Vargas, and McCoy. They have the edge at catcher, third base, left field, and DH. Because this is their left-handed pitcher going, so we have Mark Antonio in left field, and Harai is DHing. Obviously, we have the pitching edge with Patino on the bump. Let's get into it. Alrighty, folks, it is Game 1 here at Lone Depot Park against the Philadelphia Phillies. Dinner has been consumed, and we are ready to get things going. Pedro Patino on the bump. Oscar Vasquez leading things off. As Patino, not quite a clean inning yet, as it's first and second and 2 outs here for Yordan Alvarez. 2-2 count to him. Struck him out looking. So clean frame for Patino. Then brings up the bats. We do nothing. They have runners on the corners here with 1 out for William Bergolla. 0-2 count to him. Patino strikes him out. Hell yes. 2 down. Brings up Vasquez. Full count. Ball 4. Bases juiced. Brings up Chouinard. 2-2 count to him. Struck him out. So a bit stressful there, but still clean frame. 2 scoreless for Patino. Our bats are cooking. Runners on the corners here. Nobody out for Ivar Arquette. Who, by the way, I forgot to mention that we sent down Angel Miguel because he was terrible. Terrible. Like the last 3 months of the season. Like I'm talking 20 WRC plus. So we're just playing Arquette at third base. Vargas at second. And that allowed us to put Head on the playoff roster. But yeah, Ivar Arquette here. The playoff demon. We're going to try to swipe second base. As Garza's off and running, the throw down not in time. 2 in scoring position here for Ivar Arquette. Works a full count, but then goes down swinging. So 1 down, 2 in scoring position here for Shedry Vargas, who pops it up into foul territory. Fantastic stuff. Now it's Dustin Asbell, who does crush left-handed pitching. He's got that 60 pop. Let's take a pitch. Is that a fork ball? Did I just see that? That's 1-1. And Asbell lofts 1 into center field. We strand 2 in scoring position. They were both there with nobody out. We cannot drive in anybody. It's still 0-0. Move things on top 3. Patino gives up a solo shot or something. It's 1-0 Phillies. Gets out of it from there. Brooks Lee is on second base here for Harai. 2-1 count. That's ripped down the left field line. That'll score Brooks Lee. RBI double for the lefty masher himself. Ties this game up at 1 run apiece. Beautiful stuff. Still nobody out. Brings up Mark Antonio, who crushes everyone, but especially lefties. Spits on ball 4. Of course he does. It's first and second. Nobody out here for Alex Garcia, who goes down swinging. And then it brings up Jalen McCoy, who rips 1 down the left field line into the corner. That should score 2. Or maybe just 1. It's going to score 2 as the Fish plate 3 in this inning here. It's now a 3-1 lead for the Fish. McCoy is on second base, brings up Jorge Garza, who bloops 1 into left field, but that will be caught on a line by Martinez. 2 down, brings up Ivar Arquette, as he skies 1 into the infield. We do plate 3 in the inning, take a 3-1 lead as we move things on to the top of the 4th. So Patino here at 65 pitches in the top of the 4th. It's Arroyo, Pitts, and Bergolla. They're 7-8-9 up. Okay, gets 2 outs, but now Bergola's on second base here for Vasquez. We'll pitch around with first base open. That's going to be shot into right field. And that's going to score a run. No, he holds up at third. All right. Apparently 55 arm was enough to keep 65 speed at third there. We're going to go after Chouinard. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Fuck. God damn it. 3-run blast for Chouinard as it makes it a 4-3 Phillies lead. I said I was going to be aggressive at the bullpen, and we trusted Patino, and he gives up 4 in his start. as we're going to go to the bullpen here. We're going to bring in Ramon Hernandez, give us some bulk here out of the bullpen. He gets at it from there. It's a 4-3 Phillies lead, bottom four, as Vargas, Asbel, and Lee are up. And we're up 5-4. What just happened? A single for Asbel. Lee bunted. I guess they got the runner over. And then Harai, 2-run home run. The lefty masher, folks, showing up here in the playoffs. It's a 5-4 lead as they bring in Darlin Saladin, who absolutely sucks. Here to pitch. Right-hander. Let's just risp it. Nothing else going on. Ramon Hernandez on the bump for us. Scoreless frame. We do nothing. They do nothing. We tack on 2 more. It's now a 7-4 ball game as Vargas singles. Asbel strikes out. Lee bunts with 1 out again. And then Harai hits a second one? Holy shit, that's 2 2-run home runs for Harai. And this one was off a right-handed pitcher, was it not? Oh no, it was off a lefty. It was off Worthy. Worthley. Was it not? It was. They brought in Worthley here. He was still in the game, so yeah. 2 2-run home runs for Harai. Huge game. Anything else going on in the inning for us? No. Hernandez still on the bump here. All right, gets into some trouble. First and second, 1 out. Yordan Alvarez is up. We are going to go to TJ Griffin here in a big spot. They counter with a pinch hitter here. Bring on the right-hander who pops one up into left field. We trust TJ Griffin against both sides, obviously. That's 2 down. That brings up Olivar. 3-0. That's not great. Spits on ball 4. Bases are juiced. Edwin Arroyo's up. And he watches strike 3. Griffin works a scoreless frame. We're onto the bottom half of the 7th. They've got Spencer Strider on the bump. And we've got first and second, 1 out here for Shedry Vargas. 2-2 count to him. That's going to be a 6-4-3 to end the inning. But we still have a 3-run lead heading into the top of the 7th. Or top of the 8th, rather. TJ Griffin's going to come out of this game as we are going to bring in Luke Garreau. All right, first and second, nobody out as Oscar Vasquez is up. 6-4-3. 6-4-3. Runner on third, 2 outs. Brings up Chouinard, who will pitch around with first base open. Struck him out. Scoreless frame for Garreau. We're on to the bottom of the 8th. As we'll just risp it. Nothing going here. We are going to get fancy with it here, and we're going to go... Dylan Head is going to come in the game for Mark Antonio here. He's going to play center field. Garza's going to play right. Garcia's going to shift to left field. And honestly, we're going to have Mikov play left field. Get all the defensive replacements in there. Get that super outfield here going on. Top 9, Luke Garreau on the bump. Closes things out. 7-4 victory as the Fish take Game 1 of the NLDS. All right, folks, it is Game 2 here at Lone Depot Park. We are up 1-0 in the series. Marique Godfroy is on the bump for us. They have Bryce Ellis going. Let's get into it here. Top 1, they do nothing. Bottom 1, we do nothing. They do nothing. We have a runner on second base here with 2 outs for Shedry Vargas, who goes down swinging. So we do nothing. We're on to the top of the 3rd. They do nothing. We do nothing. They have runners on the corners here with 2 outs for Edwin Arroyo, who grounds one to Brooks Lee. Scoreless frame. Move things on to the bottom of the 4th. Still 0-0. We have no hits. Not what you want. But Mark Antonio immediately gets on second base with a leadoff double. Brings up Alex Garcia, who swings at the first pitch. Finds some outfield grass at that one. Mark Antonio will hold up at third, though. So runners on the corners here for Jalen McCoy. Works a full count. And he's going to find some outfield grass. That'll tack on the first run of the ball game as Garcia goes first to third. RBI single for Jalen McCoy. 1-0 Fish. Brings up Jorge Garza. He finds some outfield grass. McCoy is going to hold up at second base. It's a 2-0 lead here for the Fish. First and second, nobody out for Ivar Arquette against the right-handed pitcher. What is his sack bunt? He only has 40 sack bunt. We're not going to bunt him here. He's going to take pitches until they throw a strike. Boom. 1-2. Strikes him out. So he goes down. 1 down brings up Vargas. He goes down. So 2 down now. Brings up Brooks Lee. Well hit, but right at the center fielder. We do tack on 2 as we take the lead in this ball game. So top 5 here. Godfrey, 2 down, runners on first and second. He plunks Martinez. Don't love that. Visit the mound here. He can still bring it, can you? I believe him. Full count. Fuck. Tie ball game. 2 RBI single. Runners are on the corners now. Godfrey is coming out. It's a lefty. We're going to go with TJ Griffin. 0-2. Oh, they counter with a move. They pinch hit in the 5th inning, but it doesn't matter. Griffin still strikes him out. It's bottom 5 now. Dustin Asbel on second base here. Corbin Carroll's at the dish. Balk moves Asbel to third base. Corbin Carroll spits on ball 4. First and third, nobody out for Mark Antonio. Let's try to steal second here. Off Corbin Carroll goes. The old man can still run. Into second base. 2 in scoring position here for Mark Antonio, who pops one up into right field. That is not going to be enough to tag up the catcher Asbel at third base. There's now second and third. 1 out here for Alex Garcia as they bring on Roberto Valenzuela, who is their extreme fly ball reliever who had a horrible FIP this season. Let's take it to him. Man. Ground ball to the shortstop. That's 2 down. Brings up Jalen McCoy. Also grounds out to the shortstop. We strand 2. That's brutal. That part of it, you have 2, 3, 4 up. You have Mark Antonio, Garcia, McCoy up, and we can't drive in 2 with nobody out. Insane. So top 6 here. TJ Griffin, we'll see if he can get through this. He gets 2. Runner on third is Eli Pitts. It's a lefty, so we're going to let him face him. And they take a 3-2 lead. We let TJ Griffin face a lefty. Can't get it done. Phillies take the lead. Top of the order now. We are going to go with... we're going to go with Mike Bird. Mike Bird's going to come in here. Of course, Bergola goes and swipes second base. But then Bird strikes out Vasquez. We move things on to the bottom of the 6th, down 1. They bring in the lefty to face Garza, Arquette, and Vargas. We do nothing. Top 7 here. They do nothing. Mason Montgomery's on the bump for them here, bottom 7. It's Asbel, Carroll, and Mark Antonio. We're going to go batter by batter here because I want somebody to hit for Carroll against lefties. So Asbel here swinging at the first pitch. Pops it up into left field, 1 down. Not great. So Corbin Carroll, we are going to pinch hit with... Do we want to save Harai for a potential spot later on in the game? I think we're going to go Mikov here just so we can come in and play right field as well. So Mikov comes in a pinch hit. And he spits on ball 4. So he works a walk. He gets on. Mark Antonio's up, who grounds into an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play, and we do nothing. Brutal. Top 8. And we're going to go to Elizalde here in a 1-run game. All right, runner on second base. 1 out here for Edwin Arroyo. The 2-1 to him is grounded to Lee. He'll make the play. That's 2 down. Runner moves up to third base. Eli Pitts is up as he lines one past Brooks Lee, and now the Phillies have a 2-run lead. Brutal. But then Bergola grounds at the second base. That's 3 down, but we're down 2 heading to the bottom of the 8th. Jim Groth is on looking for a 2-inning save, as we have Garcia, McCoy, Garza due up for this inning. 1-2 to Garcia. He goes down swinging. Next batter up, McCoy. Not a great count to be in. He also goes down swinging. Now it's Garza, who grounds one to first base. 1-2-3, go the Fish. We move things on to the top of the 9th. We will bring in Macias here for this 9th. He can't quite just work an easy one, so it's first and second here. 1 out for Vinicius dos Santos, who finds some outfield grass, and that's going to tack on another one here for the Phillies as they take a 3-run lead. Get some insurance runs. We get the runner at third, though, so that's 2 down. Runner on first here against Castaneda, who hits one right to McCoy at first base. But we're down 3, heading to the bottom of the 9th. Arquette, Vargas, and Lee due up. Let's let Arquette hit. We're going to take the first pitch, though. Keep taking until you get a strike. That's a 1-1. Now it's a 1-2. Ive Arquette rips one down the left field line. Comes up big. That's going to be a leadoff double. Here in the bottom of the 9th. As then Vargas, who has struggled all season long. We don't really have an obvious pinch hit here, so we're going to let him hit. Take a pitch. That's ball 1. That's 1-1. Ground ball moves the runner to third base, but he is down at first. So 1 down, brings up Brooks Lee. Once again, don't have an obvious pinch hit here. That's ball 1. Swing away from here, 2-2. Brooks Lee finds some outfield grass opposite way down into the corner. That might be just a single, though. No, it's not. RBI double. He trades places. Or not trades places, but because he was at third. But we once again have a runner in scoring position here. Now we're down by 2. So the tying run stands in here in Dustin Asbel. Can he get it to the top of the order? What has Mikov been doing lately? I mean, I think we would not want him to hit. I think I would even go to Harai. Or maybe even head. I don't know. But Dustin Asbel, can he do something here? New pitcher is Jorge Ramos as Jim Groth cannot get it done. They go to a young guy who's not fully developed, but has been good for them this season. Make him throw strikes. As he throws ball 1. That's 1-1. Full count. Dustin Asbel rips one into right field. I don't think that's going to score the runner. It's not, so we have runners on the corners here with 1 out for George Mikov. Man, what has he been doing recently? I mean, it's probably still all against lefties, though. Man, I kind of want to have Head pinch run at first and let Mikov hit here and see what he can do and get it to Mark Antonio. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to bring in Dylan Head to pinch run. Boom. Dylan Head pinch run. We're going to try to steal second base as well. He's off. Oh my god, dude. There is no way they just threw out Dylan Head. That is brutal. Maybe I should have waited until it wasn't the first pitch. But now we have the tying run just at the plate and not at first base. So let's just swing away, 2-2. And he skies it. Man, that's going to kill me. That's going to fucking kill me. So it's a 1-1 series as we drop game 2. All right, series moves to Citizens Bank Ballpark here in Philadelphia. It's all knotted up at 1 game apiece. This is a huge, huge game 3. We do not want to go down 2-1. It's the right-handed lineup for us. Corbin Carroll's leading things off. Heifer Ramirez is pitching for them. We have Jose Hernandez going. Let's get into it here. We do nothing, top 1. They do nothing. We do nothing. They have a runner on second base, but 2 outs here for Bergola, who hits one into center field. Base knock. They strike first, 1-0 Phillies. Hernandez gets out of it from there. Top 3 here. We do nothing. They do nothing. We do nothing. They do nothing. We do nothing. They have 2 on, 2 outs, 86 pitches here for Hernandez. We are going to go to the pen here. We are going to bring in... let's go Hernandez. Dude, don't walk him immediately. Walk Chouinard, bases juiced. Brings up Martinez. Come on, give that a slide or something, man. That's going to score at least 2. It's a 3-0 Phillies lead. I mean, just brutal. Then it's Vasquez, who grounds one back to the pitcher. Hernandez throws the first, makes the play. But they do tack on 2 in the inning. We're down 3-0. Move things on top 6. As the offense has done literally nothing all game. Vargas, Lee, Asbill is up for us. And they get on. So we have Lee and Carroll on first and third, respectively, here for Mark Antonio. Who's going to find some outfield grass? Base knock. Carroll should easily go first to third. He will. We have runners in the corners again, and we're on the board here. It's a 3-1 game. Brings up Garcia. 3-1 to him. Rips into right field. It's a 3-2 game. And Mark Antonio goes first to third. Hell yes. The bats are showing up here. Back to first and third. 1-run game here for Jalen McCoy, who looks completely uncompetitive on that. Goes down swinging. But we do tack on 2 in the inning to bring us closer. It's bottom 6 here. We're going to go to the pen. We are going to bring in Mike Bird, who gets into trouble immediately. First and second, nobody out. Edwin Arroyo is the third batter he's facing. A line drive to center field, that's 1 down. Now it's Bergola. That's going to find outfield grass. That'll score a run. Maybe not. Oh no, it gets past Asbill. What? Come on. 2-run game. Runners move up at second and third. 1 out here for Eli Pitts. Pitch around with first base open. That's hit well to deep center field. Garza puts it away. That'll tag the runner. It's now a 3-run lead once again. Our 2-run inning means nothing. As Dos Santos comes up. As he'll pop one into left field. But we're down 3 once again. Move things on to the top of the 7th. It's Garza, Arquette, Vargas due up. Let's see what the bats can do. I mean, just brutal. Just brutal. Ground ball, second base in the first pitch. I'm just going to risk it. Who cares? Oh my God, we hit a home run. I have Arquette home run in the playoffs, even against the righty. 2-run game. We're still cooking. First and second, 1 out. Dustin Asbill here against Ramirez. Let's just do the at-bat. He delivers. Finds outfield grass opposite way. Everyone moves up 90 feet. It's bases juiced here with 1 out for Corbin Carroll as they bring on the man with the terrible FIP, the extreme fly ball guy to face Corbin Carroll. 2-1 count to him. Well hit to center field, but that will be caught. Tags of the runner from third base. It's a 5-4 game. So back to being a 1-run game. Now it's Mark Antonio up with 2 outs. And he just goes down on 3 pitches. Awesome. We do bring it within 1 run, though. Bottom 7 here. We are going to go to Luke Garreau against 2-3-4. He works a scoreless frame. 1-run ball game, top 8. They bring in Jim Groth. It's Garcia, McCoy, Garza due up. Garcia grounds one to second base. Nothing going there. Next batter up is McCoy. Pops it up to the shortstop, Arroyo. 2 down. Brings up Garza. We go 1, 2, 3 in that part of the order. That's just ridiculous. We do nothing. It's bottom 8 now. Luke Garreau is going to try to go for a second inning here. And he allows 2 base runners here. It's 1 out. Bergola's up as the 8-9 hitters due up. Let's see if he can get through Bergola. 5-4-3. They don't go for the double, but they do get the second out. Second and third here. 2 outs for Eli Pitts. Let's go to Elizalde. Elizalde comes in, pitch around with first base open. Hit in the air to center field. Garza makes the play. Nothing for the Phillies. We're only down 1 here in the top of the 9th against Jim Groth. It's Arquette, Vargas, Lee due up. I think we want Arquette hitting, but I'm not sure if we want Vargas hitting. Let's trust Arquette. 2-2 count. Goes down swinging. 1 down. Brings up Vargas. He is hitting 300 in the postseason. It's just like if we pinch hit, I don't even know who would pinch hit. I guess Dylan Head maybe. But I think we're gonna trust him. He's our guy. We're not gonna pinch hit for a franchise legend here. 2-2 count. And he just watches strike 3. 2 down. Brings up Brooks Lee. Here, I think we need to get crazy with it. Do we maybe go Harai even against a righty? Maybe we go Dylan Head here? We're going to go Dylan Head. Dylan Head is going to come in to pinch hit against Jim Groth. Let's take that first pitch. Ball. 1-1, here it comes. Hell yes. No! Absolutely tattoos one to right field, but at the wall it's caught. We drop game 3 5-4, and the Phillies take a 2-1 lead here in the LDS. All right, folks, we are down, backs against the wall, 2-1 here to the Phillies. It's game 4. We need to force a game 5. They have a lefty on the bump against our lineup. You know what that means. Harai is in there. Arquette's going to be at his best. He's hitting third. We're swapping him and Garcia just to get Garcia down in the order here. He hasn't been hitting well this series. Arquette, we want him there just to like maybe spread out our best hitters on paper a bit. Asbell's hitting 8th. Let's get into it. Harai leading things off. Boom. First 2 batters get on. It's first and second for Iva Arquette, who's just going to... He's going to go 0-2 and then rip one down the left field line. The enemy of the channel, now becoming a friend of the channel. 2 RBI singer. 2 RBI double, rather. 2-0 here in the top of the first. Still nobody out. Brings up Jalen McCoy, who just pops one up into the infield. That'll be 1 down. Next batter up is Garza. That's well hit opposite way. Oppo, home run, Jorge Garza. 4-0 lead for the Fish. Don't fuck with us. Backs against the wall. Offense comes out here swinging. We're still not done. First and second, 2 outs here for Brooks Lee. Slow roller, going to be a tough play. Lee beats it out. Bases juiced for the top of the order in Harai against a lefty. He goes down swinging. So we bat around in the first inning. 6 hits, 4 runs. Move things on bottom 1. It's Jackson Cox pitching here for us. Let's go. Clean frame. Let's go. We're threatening again. First and third. Nobody out. Jalen McCoy goes down swinging. Next batter up is Garza. Well hit right field. Dies at the track. That'll tag up the runner, though. 5-0 lead here for the Fish. Alex Garcia's there. Let's see if we can steal second. Iva Arquette off and running. Gets down there into scoring position for Alex Garcia, who grounds one. Nice play by Arroyo. But we do tack on 1. It's a 5-0 lead here for the Marlins. Move things on bottom 2. They do nothing. Jackson Cox works 2 scoreless. We don't do anything at the top of the third. They don't do anything in the bottom half. Rony Garcia, not exactly the best player on paper. Extreme fly ball, 37 years old. He's a righty though. Let's just half this. We don't do anything. Cox in some trouble. It's first and seconds. Nobody out. I mean, he needs to give us depth here because he's gonna screw us. He's gonna screw us. He can't give us depth. We have to blow our bullpen. Oh, now it's a 2-run game. Can he possibly? I mean, we can't let him keep pitching. I don't want to risk it. Well, let's pitch around Alvarez, see what he does. Okay, we got to take him out. We have to. That's a double for Alvarez. Still nobody's out. Alvarez did get hurt on the play. But we're going to the bullpen here. I guess bring in Hernandez at not full stamina. Let's pitch around with first base open. Well hit deep center field, but caught. Runner does not tag up. That's 1 down. Brings up Edwin Arroyo. That does get through. That'll score a run. Oh, never mind. A throw from center field. Holy shit, what a throw by Garza. Keeps it at 5-3. Guns down the runner. Hernandez gets out of it from there. It's top 5. Garza's on second base. He throws out the runner at home, then hits a double to lead off the next inning. Garcia spits on ball 4. It's first and second. Nobody out here for Vargas. Well hit to center field, but caught. Runner does tag up in Garza. We have runners on the corners here for Dustin Asbell, who crushes left-handed pitching. Swings of the first pitch, once again well hit to center field, but caught. That'll tag up a runner. We now have a 3-run lead. Anything else in the inning? No. Ramon Hernandez, bottom 5. In some trouble here. Runners on the corners. 2 outs for Vinicius dos Santos. Let's, Macias. 2-2, here it comes. Pops it up. Scoreless inning. For Macias and Hernandez combined, top 6 now. We tack on one more because Harai hits a homer against the lefty. You can't let this man face lefties. Incredible. 7-3 ball game. They bring in Spencer Strider. We don't do anything else. Macias works a scoreless frame. Top 7. Garcia's on second base. Do we do anything else? We tack on one more. Don't really care how it was. Bottom 7 here. Macias. 8 and 9. We'll let him pitch to these guys. That's going to be popped up into foul territory. That'll be 1 down. Brings up Bergola. Pops it up into the infield. That's 2 down. Now it's Vasquez, who we will pitch around. Ground ball to Lee. 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies. We're on to the 8th. Do we do anything? No. Bottom 8 here. Let's go super outfield here. So Garza's going to go right field. Mikov is going to go here. No. We're going to go, yeah, Garza's in right field. Dylan Head's going to come in for Mark Antonio. He's going to play center field. Mikov's going to come in here. He's going to go left field. We've got the super outfield in the game. And Macias is going to come out of the game. As we will bring in, we're going to risk it, but we're going to bring in Rod Cajones here with a big lead. And he works a scoreless frame onto the top of the 9th. Does the offense do anything? No. 8-3 ball game. Ken Cajones gives us a second inning. He cannot quite yet. First and second, 1 out. Danny Castaneda on as a pinch hitter. Let's just go after him. 4-6-3. 4-6-3 double play. We're going back to Miami. Game 5 has been forced. All right, folks, here we are. Top 1, Game 5. We've got the black tops on today. Pedro Patino on the bump for us. They have Bryce Ellis on the bump for them. We did a bit of a mixing up with our lineup here, trying to get Garcia as another good bat down towards the bottom half of the order. Arquette's hitting 3rd, even against a right-handed pitcher. We're just going to trust that he can do something. As Corbin Carroll's playing right field, he hasn't been doing much for us, but we trust his bat in that leadoff spot as our highest pitches per plate appearance player on the roster. Let's get into it here. Nothing going for the Phillies top 1. Nothing going for us. Nothing going for them. Nothing for us. Nothing for them. Brooks Lee is on second base with 1 out here for Dustin Asbell. Works a full count. Watches strike 3. 2 down brings up Corbin Carroll, who is going to find some outfield grass. RBI base knock for Corbin Carroll. The old man delivers 1-0 fish. He doesn't like that. Try it one more time. Doesn't like that either. Let's just see what Mark Antonio does. He strikes out. So we take a 1-0 lead onto the top of the 4th here. Patino works a scoreless frame, bottom 4 now. We do nothing. They do nothing. We hit a home run. That's a leadoff home run for Alex Garcia in that 6th spot. Nothing else from there. It's top 6. They have 2 on, 2 outs, 97 pitches here for Patino against Alvarez. I mean, if I bring in Griffin, they're going to counter, but we're going to bring in Griffin. Yep, they pinch hit with Castaneda. 2-2 count to him. It don't matter. That's like the third time they've tried that move when we bring in Griffin to face Alvarez, and every time it hasn't worked. Still scoreless for them. 2-0 out of the bottom of the 6th. Corbin Carroll leading things off. We do nothing. Olivar, Arroyo, Pitts due up. Let's let Griffin pitch. Okay, leadoff. Gets on. Now he's on second base. 1-0 count to Arroyo. Pitch around with first base open. That's over the head of Vargas. Bloops in. They are going to score, but then the runner is gunned down at second base. So it's a 2-1 ball game. Let's go batter by batter here. Eli Pitts is the 8th hitter. Grounds one back to Griffin. Makes the play himself. 2 down. Brings up Mark Bradford, who comes on to pinch hit as a lefty masher. So let's bring in a right-handed pitcher. We can counter with our own here, buddy. Let's bring in, I don't know if I want to go Elizalde here. We're going to go Bird. We haven't used Abelt yet, but we're going to go Bird here. 0-2 count. We can counter too, man. No chance. No chance for that guy. Bird blows it past him. We're on to the bottom of the 7th. It's McCoy, Garza, and Garcia due up against the right-hander. And did Garza just homer? Garza with another home run. It's a 3-1 ball game. We're up by 2. Garcia's on second base here with 1 out. It's Vargas, Lee, Asbel due up. Let's let Vargas hit. Line drive right to the left fielder. Now it's Brooks Lee. That's going to be a pop fly to left field. So we move things on, bottom of the 8th with a 2-run lead. 1-2-3 up. Both Elizalde and Garreau are full stamina. We're going to go to Garreau. 2 down. Runners on first and second here for Castaneda. Skies it into the infield. Vargas calls off the shortstop Lee. 3 down. We have a 2-run lead going to the bottom of the 8th. Bryce Ellis is still on the bump. Asbel, Carroll, Mark Antonio due up. Let's see what Asbel does. Ground ball right side. Oh, he muffs it. He muffs it. So he's on first base. They bring in Jorge Ramos, who's a fly ball pitcher. Corbin Carroll's at the dish for us. Let's just trust what he does. 1-1 count. Rips it into right field. Asbel's going first to third. Beautiful. Carroll's on second base. Asbel's on third. We're not going to waste head pinch running here for Asbel with a runner on third. So Mark Antonio up with a runner on first base. They should just probably walk him here. They are indeed, yeah. Bases juiced. Nobody out. Iva Arquette. Swing away. Fuck. So they get the runner at home, but they don't get the double play. So 1 down, runners on the bases loaded. Bases loaded, 1 down. Jalen McCoy's up, who has been terrible this postseason. Spits on ball 1. That's 1-1. Slow roller. They go home with it. Safe at first. So we have another chance. Still only up by 2. It's Garza, who's been on fire, facing Jorge Ramos. First pitch swinging. Well hit left center field. That's going to get down into the gap. Fuck yes. Jorge Garza busts this one wide open. Bases clearing triple. I mean, he's Mr. Triple. That should be his nickname at this point. Mr. Triple. Drives in 3. 6-1 lead. We have a 5-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th with our bullpen. What's Garcia going to do here? Ground ball to third base. All right, so we tack on 3 in the inning. We're on to the top of the 9th. Luke Garreau's not going to pitch this. We're going to get Ben Abel in there just because he hasn't pitched, and I don't want him just like rotting away on the staff. And he gives up a leadoff double. Brings up Edwin Arroyo. Ground ball first base. Runner moves up to third, but it's 1 down. Brings up Eli Pitts. Slow roller to third. They do not test the arm. Arquette fires to first base. That's 2 down. This guy is pinch hitting, or is he just a lefty masher here? We are not pitching to this fucking guy. Holy shit. What is Vasquez against lefties? I mean, he's... Jesus Christ. I guess just pitch around. Full count to... whatever that guy's name is. Well hit as we storm back in the series. Down 2-1. Take Game 4, force it back to Florida, and we win Game 5 in Lone Depot Park as yet another thriller of a series against the Phillies here in the NLDS, as they cannot topple us. We move on to the championship series. They thought they had us. They thought the fish were filleted on the grill. Turns out we're not, folks. Jorge Garza, obviously series MVP. Huge game for him in this one. 3 hits, 4 runs driven in. He had a double, or no, he had a triple that cleared the bases. He had a solo home run. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Patino goes 5 2/3, strikes out 9, no runs. Griffin gives up a run, but then Bird shuts it down. Garreau shuts it down. Abel shuts it down. And we win Game 5 to move on to the LCS.